Right now, you're probably holding a coffee, or you just finished one, or you're already thinking about your next one, and you drank it without thinking, like it's just a beverage, but that cup rewired the entire course of human history. Coffee is the reason you can read, the reason banks exist, the reason there was even a French Revolution. Because for most of human history, almost nobody was fully awake. Sounds ridiculous, right? Stay with me on this one. The story starts around the 9th century in the highlands of Ethiopia, where wild coffee shrubs grew heavy with bright red cherries. Legend says a goat herder named Kaldi noticed his goats eating those berries and then dancing around all night without sleeping. That story is probably a myth, but the chemistry behind it is very real. Caffeine is actually a pesticide. The coffee plant makes caffeine to poison insects. In bug doses, it's lethal. In human doses, it blocks the chemical that makes you sleepy. We took a plant's chemical self defense system, brewed it into hot water, and used it to answer emails. Incredible species behavior. By the 1400s, Sufi monks in Yemen were brewing coffee to stay awake through their midnight prayers and rituals. From Yemen, it spread into the cities of the Ottoman Empire, and something completely new appeared: the coffee house. Understand how big this was. Before coffee, the main place to socialize was the tavern, and everyone at the tavern was drunk. For the first time in history, large groups of sober people gathered in one room and just talked news, politics, ideas. Rulers noticed what was happening inside those rooms: sober people sharing ideas, questioning power, and they absolutely panicked. In the 1630s, Sultan Murad IV banned coffee in Istanbul. The penalty for drinking it was death. He allegedly patrolled the streets at night in disguise, personally executing coffee drinkers he caught in the act. Kings and priests kept trying to ban it. It never worked. You cannot ban being awake once people have tried it. Then, in 1652, coffee reached London, and this is exactly where your modern life began. Within 50 years, London had thousands of coffee houses. Admission cost one penny. Inside, newspapers, debates, lectures, and very loud arguments. They called them penny universities. For the price of one coffee, you could sit beside scientists and merchants and just listen. Each coffee house began to specialize in one topic. And this is where the story gets genuinely ridiculous. Watch the science. At Jonathan's coffee house, men gathered to trade shares. That little caffeinated room became the London Stock Exchange. At Edward Lloyd's coffee house, ship captains traded shipping news. That room became Lloyd's of London, a giant of global insurer. The stock market and modern insurance are not like coffee houses. They literally are coffee houses that simply never closed. Meanwhile, in Paris, a cafe called Procope was serving Voltaire, Rousseau, and Diderot almost every single day. Voltaire allegedly drank up to 50 cups a day. The Encyclopédie, the book that armed the French Revolution, was planned over coffee. Historians call this period the Enlightenment. Some argue Europe simply switched drugs from a depressant to a stimulant and woke up. The average European once drank weak beer with breakfast. Then coffee replaced it. A whole continent went from slightly drunk to slightly wired. Would you rather balance a bank ledger buzzed or caffeinated? Yeah, exactly. Same answer everyone gave in 1700. Then the Industrial Revolution arrived, and factory work had a problem farming never had: the night shift. Bodies built to sleep at sunset now worked at 3 in the morning. Coffee stopped being a pleasure, it became industrial equipment. In 1955, an American court even ruled the coffee break counts as paid work time because the caffeine benefits the company. Read that again. The legal system officially recognized that your employer pays you to take a stimulant. Today, humans drink over 2 billion cups a day. It's the most widely used psychoactive drug on the planet. No prescription needed. Dancing goats, praying monks, a sultan with a sword, a penny at a London door, a revolution, a court ruling. The modern world was not built by well rested people. So take another sip and check the description for all the research.